Hey, I'm Amanda Thompson, 28 years old, and yes, I'm a lawyer at Thompson and Associates. My grandfather built this firm from scratch, and now my dad, Richard, calls the shots. But let me tell you, working in the family business is far from easy. One morning, as I'm grabbing my usual coffee, my cousin Eric stumbles in, looking like he's had a rough night. Rough one? I ask, keeping it light. Some of us actually have lives outside of this place, Amanda, he snaps back. Classic Eric, we used to be close, but these days, working alongside him feels like waiting for an explosion. Before I can say anything, Sarah, my best friend and fellow lawyer, steps in, her tone light but determined. Amanda, got a minute? I need your thoughts on the Hartley brief. As we walk to her office, she lowers her voice. What's going on with Eric? I shrug. Who knows? Did you meet our new client, Michael Reeves? Sarah rolls her eyes. Oh, Mr. Fancy? He was all over the place in the lobby this morning. Before I can respond, my mom, Jennifer, breezes in. Amanda, sweetheart, lunch today? Can't, Mom, big case, remember? She sighs dramatically. All work, no play, that's what makes you such a great lawyer. Later that day, I'm buried in files when my dad calls for a firm-wide meeting. As everyone gathers in the conference room, the tension is palpable. I have an announcement, Dad begins, and you could hear a pin drop. I've decided it's time for me to step down. Gasps echo around the room. Eric leans forward, eyes gleaming like he knows something we don't. And I've picked my successor, Dad continues, locking eyes with me. Amanda, I want you to take over the firm. The room erupts in chaos. I'm in shock, but Eric's reaction is the most intense. His face shifts from disbelief to rage in a split second. Her? Are you serious? Eric yells, storming out. As the room settles, Sarah squeezes my hand. You've got this, girl. But before I can even take it all in, my phone rings. It's about the charity fraud case I've been handling, and just like that, everything gets a lot more complicated. Little did I know, that phone call marked the beginning of a whirlwind that would turn my life upside down. For weeks, I dive deep into the charity fraud case. The further I go, the messier it gets. Cooked books, fake donations, you name it, it's overwhelming. Amanda, you're going to burn yourself out, Michael says one evening, rubbing my shoulders as I work late in the office. I lean back, exhausted. Someone has to handle this. This case could make or break us. Michael's been my rock throughout all of this. We've been dating for a few weeks now, and it's been intense. He gets the pressure I'm under. But Sarah's not convinced. Amanda, she pulls me aside one day. There's something off about Michael. He keeps asking about cases he shouldn't know about. I wave her off. Sarah, he's just curious about my work. You're being paranoid. Meanwhile, Eric's unraveling. He starts showing up late, reeking of booze, snapping at everyone. Eric, get it together. I hiss at him after he yells at an intern. What's your problem? He glares and storms off. Classic Eric. One night, while going over some numbers, something stands out. These figures don't add up. I dig deeper, and my stomach drops. Someone's been tampering with our records, too. Still reeling from the discovery, I hear strange noises coming from the server room the next night. When I push the door open, there's Eric, caught red-handed. The screen behind him is flashing, deleting files. What the hell are you doing? I demand. Eric spins around, his face ghostly pale. Amanda, I can explain. But the look in his eyes says it all. I rush forward to stop him, but we struggle. In a fit of rage, everything pours out. You think you're so perfect, don't you? He spits. Dad's favorite. Well, guess what? You're going down, and I'm taking the whole firm with me. I'm stunned. What are you talking about? The charity case, the embezzlement. It was all us, me and Michael. We set it up to make you look bad. The room spins. Michael? But we're together. Eric laughs, a cold, bitter sound. Wake up, Amanda. He's been using you, for info, for access. You were just a stepping stone. I feel like I've been punched in the gut. All those late-night talks, the secrets shared, just lies. Why, Eric, we're family. His face twists with resentment. Family? You've always looked down on me, always had to be the best. Not anymore. By the time I'm done, there won't be a firm left for you to take over. The shock fades, replaced by a fire inside me. I grab his arm, my voice steady and low. You might have started this, but I'm going to finish it. You have no idea who you're messing with. I see the fear flash in his eyes. He knows he's crossed a line, and he's terrified. In that moment, I make a vow to myself, I will reclaim everything they tried to steal, my reputation, my firm, my future, and anyone who stands in my way better watch out. The next few hours blur as I prevent Eric from doing more damage, but the harm has already begun to spread like wildfire. I call an emergency meeting, my hands trembling as I dial my father. Dad, we need everyone in the conference room, now. The partners file in, their faces grim as I lay out everything: Eric's betrayal, Michael's deception, the whole mess. He did what? My father's face hardens with fury. Eric, you're fired, get out of my sight. Eric slinks out, but I know this is just the beginning. The next few weeks are a nightmare. The charity case unravels spectacularly, sending shockwaves through the firm. Clients are fleeing left and right. I'm sorry, Amanda, one longtime client says, avoiding my gaze. We can't afford to risk our reputation through association. The rumors swirling around are suffocating. How could she not have known? Maybe she's not ready to lead after all. The doubts are relentless, pressing down on me like a heavy weight. I'm struggling to stay afloat. But then Sarah pulls me from the depths. We're not giving up, she says, her voice filled with resolve. Let's dig deeper. Fueled by coffee and determination, we work through the nights. What we uncover sends a chill down my spine. Take a look at this, Sarah says, her finger hovering over her screen. They were planning to start a competing firm using our client list. I feel a wave of nausea. How far does this conspiracy stretch? As we dig deeper, the answer is clear, much farther than we could have imagined. A disturbing pattern begins to emerge. It's not just Eric and Michael. Some of our most important clients are tangled in a web of corruption that leaves me dizzy. Oh my God, I whisper, staring at the evidence in disbelief. If this leaks, it could collapse half the business world. Sarah's eyes widen. What do we do now? I rise to my feet, pacing as my mind races. This isn't just about me, it's bigger than our firm. But maybe that's the key. We need to think bigger, I say slowly. We can't just save the firm, we need to expose everything. Sarah raises an eyebrow. That's insane. You know how powerful these people are, right? I nod, already forming a plan. Exactly, that's why we need to be strategic. We can't just throw accusations around, we need undeniable proof. And how do you propose we get that? She asks, skeptical. A slow smile crosses my face. It's risky, it's dangerous, but it just might work. We're going to set a trap, and they're going to walk right into it. Sarah looks at me as though I've lost my mind, but I can see a spark of excitement in her eyes. All right, she says, cracking her knuckles. I'm in. What's the plan? As I lay out the details, adrenaline courses through me. This could blow up in our faces, and we could lose everything, but for the first time in weeks, I feel a flicker of hope. We're no longer on the defense, we're taking the fight to them. You ready for this? I ask Sarah. She grins. Born ready, let's bring them down. The night of the sting, my heart pounds in my chest like a drum. Sarah squeezes my hand. You good? I nod, trying to steady my breath. Let's do this. We've set up a perfectly crafted trap, a fabricated high-profile case, with rumors of insider information. Sure enough, Eric and Michael take the bait. Got him, Sarah whispers as we watch them sneak into the office after hours. Things move quickly from there. The police arrive in a flash, and within moments, Eric and Michael are cuffed, their faces a mix of shock and disbelief. You set us up, Eric spits, his fury evident. I meet his gaze without flinching. You did this to yourselves. The next few weeks are a blur. I present our findings to the Bar Association, my voice unwavering as I lay out the damning evidence. It's the hardest thing I've ever done, but I won't let my emotions take over. In light of these findings, we are beginning disbarment proceedings against Eric Thompson, the head of the association announces. The legal world is shaken to its core. Our firm takes another hit, but something begins to change. I start getting calls from other lawyers, clients. What you did took guts, Thompson, an old-school attorney tells me. This city needed a wake-up call. Dad steps in, postponing his retirement. We'll rebuild together, he says. For once, I'm grateful to have him by my side. We overhaul everything, new security measures, stricter ethical standards. It's exhausting work, but little by little, we start to rebuild. Months pass, and slowly but surely, We begin to see a shift. Old clients return, new ones sign on. We want a firm we can trust. They tell me, you've shown what you're made of. I promote Sarah to junior partner, and the joy on her face makes all the struggles worth it. She grins, eyes wide with disbelief, and I can see how proud she is. This victory is as much hers as it is mine. Then, one day, Eric shows up at the office. He looks terrible, unshaven, bloodshot eyes. He's a shell of the person he once was. Amanda, please, he begs, his voice cracked with desperation. I'm sorry, I've learned my lesson. Can't we start over? For a moment, I see the cousin I once knew, the one I laughed with at family gatherings, the one who was there during late-night talks. But then I remember everything, the betrayals, the lies, all the damage he caused. No, Eric, I say softly, with finality, we can't. You made your choices, now live with them. As he walks away, a weight I didn't realize I was carrying lifts off my shoulders. It's truly over. The day I'm officially named managing partner still feels surreal, standing at the podium, looking out at the faces of colleagues, clients, and friends. It hits me, we did it, we really did it. Later, during a meeting with our new team, I glance around the table. Sarah is at my right, and the room is filled with eager faces ready to take on the future. Through the window, the city skyline stands tall, a reflection of all we've rebuilt. All right, team, I say, unable to hide my grin, we've got work to do. Let's show this city what true justice looks like. As we dive into our next case, a wave of pride and determination rushes through me. Thompson and Associates isn't just back, it's stronger than ever. And me? I'm exactly where I belong, leading the charge into a new era of integrity and success. Bring it on, world. Amanda Thompson is just getting started. But a question lingers in my mind: if you were in my shoes, would you have forgiven Eric? Is there a point where betrayal by family becomes unforgivable, or should blood always come first? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay stunned.